Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem.
We'll have to raise it in a
Yeah,
moment.
I saw him. You're good.
Good morning. I'm Mayor Gina Cunningham from the Village of Woodridge, and we're going to provide some updates today. We have a team with us. Also, Senator Curran is here behind me, and we thank him so much for being here, and we thank all of you. There's lots of activity going on behind us, you can see, so we are still in assessment phase at this time throughout our village. There's crews working on all the streets that have been impacted. So you'll see Commonwealth Edison and their crews that they've brought in throughout our community. Trees are also being worked on, so the chainsaws are pretty much on every street as well. Although from yesterday in the morning when we were out for a few hours visiting our neighbors to today, it is absolutely incredible what cleanup work has been accomplished, and just the difference one day can make. And we're so thankful for all of our volunteers, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. The village has updated our website, and we hope that people will use our website to garner information that really is helpful to anyone who's looking to help or needs help. Okay, we can always call the Village of Woodridge if you're needing help and you're a Woodridge resident, and just don't hesitate to reach out to us directly. I have some notes here because I wanted to be sure to go through a few things, so I apologize for that. Let's see here. We do have some organizations that are in Woodridge helping us, and that is the Red Cross. They will be mobilized today, going to neighborhoods that are impacted and delivering care packages, which are essential items that someone who's cleaning up and might need a rake or gloves or anything like that. Those will be delivered along with food, water, and other items. Also, the Woodridge Rotary Club, an organization that has been in Woodridge for decades, will be and is hosting on their website. Also, if someone is interested in helping or donating, you can go right to the Woodridge Rotary website and do that. And they are going to help the village in getting dollars to those that are in need that have come to us and said, I need some help. So that has already been established, and I know the first donation was made last night right after it went live. Also, just really quick, one thing that is very important for the village to convey is our deepest gratitude to all of our neighbors throughout Woodridge. The Neighbors Helping Neighbors is something that we have talked about for many years, and yesterday and today we saw it in action throughout our community. People who are devastated and lost their homes were helping each other tremendously, and it was heartwarming throughout our day, and we cannot thank our residents enough, our neighbors throughout Woodridge. Also, I wanted to mention about building permits, and they're very beneficial for obviously our residents, but also for our community. Working with expert building inspectors will benefit you from not only that they're going to guide you properly, but also that they have the knowledge of our building codes and ensure your construction projects will be done right. And that is a key point here. And the best way to find out if you need a permit is to call Village Hall, and I want to provide that phone number, 630-719-4750. Or you can visit our website at www.woodridgeil.gov. Even if a permit is not needed, the building inspectors will answer any questions or concerns that our residents have, and be able to provide just invaluable advice. Garbage and debris, we are continuing to work on that. We have crews out right now, and more information will be provided. If anyone has any questions, to please again call the village. We're happy to help in any way that we can. I'm going to turn the microphone over to Senator John Curran. I again want to thank him. John was a resident of Woodridge, he and his family, for 16 years. He served on our village board for many years, and we're so thankful that he's here with us today. He's going to be touring with us. Also wanted to mention that IEMA was here today with us. We just left. Alicia Tate was here, and just had taken a tour of the community, and just in one day made the same comment, like what a difference a day has made. So we're very happy that everything's looks like it's doing well, and we're trying to keep that pace going today as well. So thank you. Senator Curran?
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you so much. Ooh.
Hold on.
Probably still could go up.
I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm State Senator John Curran from the 41st District. Mayor, your leadership has been remarkable. Thank you. I do want to report we had the director of the Illinois Emergency Management Association out here, as well as the director of the DuPage Office of Emergency Management. We just left the meeting with them. Everything is being coordinated and supported, but the support and work at the local level was immediate, and it's been robust, and it has made a huge difference in responding to this tragic situation. The recovery is going to be a long road, but the way neighbors and friends are banding together, helping each other out throughout these communities in Woodridge and beyond is remarkable. The number of volunteers is incredible. And really, I think what we can take away from this and report is the spirit of Woodridge is alive and strong and is rising to this challenge. So, Mayor, I know at the state level, at the county level, we want to be supportive in any role, but really your team on the ground in responding right away here throughout Woodridge and Naperville and Darien has been remarkable and has really made a difference as we recover here. With that, I know we're going to get some more specific details. You can turn it over to Al Stonich, the village administrator.
Thank you, Senator Curran, and on behalf of the Mayor Cunningham and the board, we do appreciate your support and Governor Pritzker's and IEMA's support. You all have been outstanding resources for us. Really at this time, as the Mayor mentioned, we're doing a lot of it's forestry debris cleanup, right? That's the name of the game right now. We're also making our way, our teams, village teams, with the support of our intergovernmental partners from some other inspectors from other communities, are working our way through the town doing damage assessments, and we'll be working very closely with the IEMA support staff on doing our damage assessments of our town and potentially working through what that assessment might mean in terms of reimbursement of disaster dollars, if that comes into play. The other thing, the outpouring of support has been just tremendous. But we are encouraging those who wish to volunteer to contact and look at our village website, woodridgeil.gov. We are getting a lot of folks throughout the community coming in from all over the region, really, and we want them to be safe. There are still some areas within Woodridge that are a little unsafe. You've got a lot of tree contractors in the community that we want to be just want to be very careful of and have that in kind of an organized fashion. The Mayor said Red Cross will be out today. We thank them for their tremendous support. We did have the shelter established yesterday evening. We did have one family who took advantage of that resource, which was wonderful. We also have Comcast in town. Comcast has deployed a mobile Wi-Fi trailer that'll provide free Wi-Fi services to any resident who needs it, or public safety responders if they're in a couple hundred feet of the trailer itself, and it has been established in this area. So the Mayor and I and Senator Curran will take any other questions from there that you might have.
We also have Declan Binninger, the Chief of Staff for the IEMA, out with us today, and he can handle any questions specific to IEMA. The meeting that we left today, as I reported, in my conversation with Governor Pritzker, the report, what he wanted to relay to me was that really the locals here were really well coordinated, well trained, and prepared for this disaster, and it showed in the response right away. But I know Declan Binninger, the Chief of Staff, can speak more to that.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Senator. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Al. all of this is absolutely correct. None of this happens without extreme local coordination and the intra-county coordination that we've seen throughout the mutual aid network, specifically with the public works mutual aid networks within DuPage County. We're working very closely with Public Works here in Woodridge to ensure that they have what they need to support their damage assessments here on the ground, and we will continue to do so. So with that, happy to answer any questions.
Good morning, my name is Murray Snow. I'm the Director of the Office of Emergency Management for DuPage County. Our role in this since Sunday night when we opened our Emergency Operations Center has been to support the communities, support the administrations that have been affected and the residents that have been affected. We do most of the training for the municipalities to make sure that they're as ready as we can be for something like this, or at least we know what direction to move. So. Excuse me, we're a conduit to the Illinois Emergency Management Agency, and any requests that come up from the municipalities come to us, and we start the process of getting those filled. Okay.
Well, Beth, any questions for the mayor?
Mayor, do you anticipate asking the state for any kind of disaster declaration, funding, that kind of thing, or Senator,
You want to step over here, Mayor, first?
Yeah, sure. So at this time, we're
we need you in the middle. if you
okay.
don't mind.
That's okay. Right now, we're still assessing all of that. Certainly, we have talked about it, but we are in early assessment of that. We did
what
have.
are your biggest needs right now?
The list goes like this right now, but you know, making sure our neighbors are taken care of, especially the ones that are displaced. We know that we had over 100 homes significantly impacted. So it's just a long list, I honestly, but we are working on that, and we hope to have a decision right here in the next hours, actually.
Of what you will be asking the state.
Yes.
Okay. Senator, you talked about speaking with Governor Pritzker. He's not here. How has he seen? Is he up to date? And what were those conversations like? And are you wishing that he might be here in person?
Well, my conversations with the governor, he was up to date on everything. It was yesterday that we spoke. Most importantly, the governor has his top staff here on the ground. And really what we need here are the professionals, and the professionals coordinating and doing the job. And they are out here from the state and from the county, and that's what really matters. Whether it's myself, the governor, any other elected official, it's really the professionals that are doing the work here, and that's what we really require. With regards to requesting disaster declaration, I mean, as we calculate the damages here from the uninsured cost, we are going to pursue every avenue of support for residents, for the villages that is uninsured loss, to make sure that they are made whole, and we will not be shy about that.
So, I'm sorry, so may you talk about more than 100 houses damaged here, and also there's more than 100 in Naperville, so there's more than 200 in the county? Can you?
I did. Is that you? It is a large.
Yeah, so we know for Woodridge, and we're still assessing, but we know it will be somewhere right around that number of 100. And then there's hundreds of others that have been impacted as well.
Can you talk a little bit about that? I don't mean to dominate.
That's okay.
But besides homes, what is the other damage? Just to describe it,
Sure.
might not be here to see it.
So we've had damages to businesses, including a business that had their sprinkler system activated. So it has flooded their building with expensive equipment inside. You know, that's just one that I can give right now, but it's from everything, from A to Z. Anyone else, or any other questions, please?
Can you give us? Will you let us know when you do decide what you're?
Yes.
asking for?
Like I said, it is early. I know I said I'm hoping today because that's me hoping for that, but it is something that we really need to work on and get our numbers correct and accurately, so we can report that and then be able to then go in and make our request. Okay?
Yes. Mayor, if I could just follow up on that, we currently have loss assessment crews out mobile, going door to door to assist residents in assessing loss and damage, and it's those calculations that are critical as we seek to meet these thresholds. So anyone out there that has not had that done at their house, they need to contact the Village of Woodridge. If you live in Darien, contact the City of Darien. If you live in Naperville, contact the City of Naperville, or contact DuPage County. And we need to get someone out to you because we want to make sure that we capture every uninsured loss from this tragedy.
So I can speak to Woodridge, and I really do want to do this because we are not doing this alone. We have inspectors out right now. Thankfully, in addition to our own inspectors, I know Lamont has sent over a group of inspectors to help us. Lyle also, and Oswego, yes. Thank you, Administrator Stonage, for helping me. We could not do this alone. The sheer number and volume, and we are going street by street that have been impacted. So I do appreciate the Senator adding, if someone has not been contacted in person or met with someone in person that's coming out to visit them and talk to them about this, please call us at the Village, okay?
Mayor,
Yes.
I apologize, we were late.
Oh, that's okay.
Did you have an opening statement, or did anybody that we may have missed, I know Channel 2 just got here, that we could get from you, or did we get everything?
Thank you, everyone.
Sorry.
Let's take a minute, if you don't mind, let them
Yes,
get their
Of course.
items. So yes, I'm Mayor Gina Cunningham from the Village of Woodridge, and we just shared some items. First, thanking our community and all the people that have offered helping hands throughout Woodridge and beyond. I actually had neighbors from Downers Grove and Naperville offering to come here and help, as well as our neighbors in Woodridge offering to go to other communities in addition to Woodridge. So it is with a lot of heartfelt appreciation because from yesterday to today, it is a tremendous sight for sore eyes in a very difficult situation and tons of impacts. We went through some other information. I'm going to ask Senator Curran to also give a quick synopsis of what he said, and then our administrator, Al Stonage. Okay?
Thank you.
Sure.
Can I
Yes.
ask a question before
Yes.
you pass it off? Outside of getting people to report uninsured losses, what would you say is the number one issue in Woodridge right now?
So there's so much going on at once. So we have ComEd here in number because we still have people without power. Now that number today was reported that we're about up to 90%, which is phenomenal. But we also had quite a significant number of downed lines. So we are just always concerned about safety. You know, the list is long, but I'd say keeping everyone safe, making sure we're meeting the people that need us and need us now, and being able for us to accurately get them the help they need. So we're still in that assessment phase. Okay? Senator Curran?
State Senator John Curran from the 41st District. Today, the Red Cross is going around with mobile food, water deliveries throughout the village in the neighborhoods that are affected. Donations to the Red Cross are certainly of great benefit, and it's needed, as well as anyone looking to volunteer. And we've had a robust amount of volunteers. We ask you to please coordinate through the village's website, www.woodridge.il.gov. Very important to coordinate because we do have unsafe areas. Don't just show up. You know, we want to make sure while we want help, we need help. We want to make sure it's all conducted safely. Today we met with the director of IEMA, as well as the director of the Office of Emergency Management in DuPage County. Both agencies are represented here, and really the message I got when I spoke with the governor as well was the local level here was well trained, well coordinated. The response was immediate. And that has made a huge difference here. And not only just the difference in loss in terms of preventing loss of life, but it has also made a robust difference in moving forward on the cleanup here. So really the local levels to be commended on the training, and also the shared resources from neighboring communities has been robust. So this has really been a remarkable response. There's a lot more work to do. And really from the human element, neighbors have been amazing and friends throughout the communities here in Woodridge in helping each other, looking out for each other. And that has been remarkable, and it really shows just the genuine and strong spirit of Woodridge that's always been alive but is really on display in responding to this